Hello everyone, Dane here from Moving to Canada. Today I'm here to tell you everything you need to know if you're thinking about moving to Halifax, Nova Scotia. This is the province where I was born and raised, so I better not mess this one up. Right now we are standing on top of Citadel Hill, which is an old military fort right in the center of Halifax. From up here you can catch a glimpse of the entire city. So now that you've seen where we're going to explore, let's get rolling. Oh no! The first thing you need to know is that Nova Scotia has a pretty unpredictable climate. Nova Scotia is a tiny little province jutting out into the Atlantic Ocean, which you can see from where we're filming right now in the lovely Point Pleasant Park right in the south end of Halifax. Because Nova Scotia is so far south, it actually clocks in as the warmest province in Canada on average. But don't let that fool you. Winters in Halifax, while they might be a bit warmer than what you'd experience in Montreal or in Toronto, it's actually going to be quite a bit cooler than in the western city of Vancouver, which is known for its very warm winters. In winter in Halifax, you should expect snow, but there will probably also be some periods of rain throughout the winter. Summers are pretty temperate, as you can see, although there are usually a few hot patches throughout the summer. Now, because Nova Scotia is right on the ocean and close to the Atlantic Gulf Stream, Halifax does often get caught in the paths of some pretty extreme snowstorms, tropical storms, and even the occasional hurricane. But all in all, if you're not a fan of the extreme cold and you don't mind the occasional storm or the occasional heat wave, Halifax could be the place for you. The second thing you need to know is that Halifax is a pretty small city. The urban center of Halifax has a population of about 315,000, with another 100,000 or so in the surrounding area. And honestly, Halifax feels pretty small. You can drive from one end of the city to the other in just a few minutes. And if you wanted to walk from the north end to the south end, you could do that in a single afternoon. So if you want that big city vibe with all of the bustling noise and energy, Halifax might not be the right place for you. But if you like a smaller town feel with a quaint, cozy, and friendly vibe, but just enough energy to make it feel like you're a part of something bigger, then Halifax could be the perfect fit. And if that's sounding good, then you've got to know about our third topic, housing and accommodation in Halifax. Halifax has a lot of varied options when it comes to accommodations. Right now, we are in Halifax's north end, where you can see the city's full charm on display in the many options for townhouses, semi-detached homes, and fully detached homes. In Halifax, you won't see as many of those skyscraper condo and apartment buildings as you'd see in cities like Vancouver or Toronto. And housing is much more affordable in Halifax than in Vancouver or Toronto. According to the website Numbeo, for 2020, a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Halifax, which is where we are right now, is going to set you back about $1,400 a month. A three-bedroom apartment will be about $2,200 a month. Now, that's nearly 40% less than what you can expect to pay for a similar place in downtown Toronto. Plus, a lot of people choose to live not in Halifax, but in one of the nearby towns, since the commute is only 25 or 30 minutes and the housing options are even more affordable. All in all, where you live is going to depend heavily on the fourth thing that you got to know about, your transportation options. Here in the Halifax Commons, a beautiful and massive green space right in the heart of downtown Halifax, you can get a sense of the many types of transportation people use to get around. A lot of people in Halifax choose to walk or bike, with bike lanes being added progressively across the city. Halifax also has a public busing system, but notably, there's no subway system in Halifax. And as soon as you leave the downtown core, public transit is very limited, which is one of the main reasons that a lot of Haligonians choose to get around using a car. The other reason a lot of people in Halifax choose to get a car is so that they have easy access to the many natural attractions that Nova Scotia has to offer close to the city. Thankfully, even without a car, you can gain easy access to nature thanks to the fifth topic we have to cover, Halifax's many green spaces. Welcome to the Halifax Public Gardens. beautiful garden right in the middle of the city. We've already seen the Commons, Point Pleasant Park, and Citadel Hill, so you can see that Nova Scotians take their green spaces pretty seriously. So no matter where you're at, you'll always have the opportunity to stop and smell the, well, whatever these flowers are. The sixth thing that you need to know about Halifax is the access to high-quality post-secondary education. Right now, we are on the campus of Dalhousie University, where students can study anything from music to medicine to law to sciences. Dalhousie is one of the best-known universities here in Atlantic Canada, but it's not the only place where you can get your degree in Halifax. There's also King's College, St. Mary's University, Mount St. Vincent, the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design. Plus, if you're looking for vocational or technical training, you can try at a community college, like the Nova Scotia Community College. Many international students who start off studying here end up staying. One of the main reasons? The seventh thing you need to know about, that East Coast culture. Maritimers have their own pretty distinct culture. I might be a little bit biased, but we've got a reputation for being nice. Maybe a little bit too nice. Oh my gosh, am I in your way? I'm so sorry. Here on the Halifax waterfront, we often see that Nova Scotian culture on display, with music and dancing and seafood taking center stage. And Halifax plays home to a bunch of major events and festivals, including the Halifax Buskers Festival, where the best street performers in the world often gather to perform for tourists and locals alike. But if you ever get tired of the big crowds, one of the best things about Halifax's small size is that a nature getaway is only ever a short drive from here. The last thing you need to know about moving to Halifax is that the city is just a stone's throw from so many wonderful natural locations. Right now, we're at Chocolate Lake Beach. This beach is only a 5-minute drive from the downtown core, and we just did it. It's literally 5 minutes away. And this is just one of many examples of close by beaches, lakes, rivers, campgrounds, hiking trails, all of that wonderful stuff for you nature lovers. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey around Halifax. I wanted to end things off in my favorite place in Halifax, Pizza Corner. It's called Pizza Corner because there are pizza places everywhere, which is the dream. We're gonna tuck into a donair now that we're done filming. A donair is a Nova Scotian delicacy. It's a bunch of meat wrapped in pita. Somehow it's not exactly the same thing as a shawarma. I'm not really sure what the difference is, but I do know that as a Nova Scotian, if you try to compare it to one, I am obligated to get angry at you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in our next video.